Hello and welcome back to this Flash series. We are starting our first video in chapter 5 called Pattern Effects and Bone Tool. And for a better word or way of describing this video, we're going to call it Stevies head. Because what we're going to do, we're going to build this silkworm one segment at a time, and with each segment we'll teach you something new. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a new layer. Let's do that now. So make sure you go to the correct file to start with. So we'll go File and Open. And you will be wanting to go into the desktop if that's where your Flash files are. We're in chapter 5. We're going to go to this file called Silkworm. And you will have this. Now, the first thing we need to do is create a new layer. We do that by going to this icon here called New Layer. So click, and layer 4 turns up, or layer whatever it is for you. Double click on it and type in the word Stevie. So S-T-E-V-I-E. And once you've done that, press return. Now, we're going to first of all create a circle or an ellipse with a radial gradient in it, and the way we do that is this. We're going to pick our oval. It can be on the object drawing, go into fill, and you'll see down here there are different ways of doing gradient. Yes, we have gone up here and done it. Now we're going to go here, so let's just click on this one. And what I want to do is I'm going to hold my shift button down and I'm going to draw that. So what we have is our white on this side and our dark on this. Now we're not going to have this color. In fact, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. You're going to need to double click inside this tab here. So 1, 2. And I want you to change this numbering, and it's going to be E3, E33, E, and press return. Now, you will see that there is this very light bit in the center there, and what we're going to do some manipulating of this gradient using the gradient transform tool. And you may well remember this from our goldfish, where we used it to move the highlighted area. We're going to go and do the same again. So you will need to look for your free transform. That's what we'll be showing, and you need to go behind that to the gradient transform. I want you to make this highlighted area a little bit more focused. So we're going to pull in that circle, and then we're going to move the circle. So the highlighted bit is about there. We're going to move it in just a little bit. There we go. And so we're going to have that. Right, we're going to give Stevie's head a couple of eyes, and as you can see down here, we have some symbols already. So I'm just going to go and drag on this symbol and make an instant here. And if I just click off with the selection tool, then I'm going to do it for a second time. And I'm going to put it there. And use the selection tool. So there's our Stevie. And if you want to, you can rearrange it or however you want, okay? It's entirely up to you. Okay, so that is Stevie's head, and we're going to need to make this a symbol. So what we do is we lasso. We've got our selection tool, and we're going to lasso it. We go to Modify, Convert to Symbol. Let's give this symbol a name, a sensible name, so we'll call it head. And I want you to keep it as a movie clip, and then click OK. And you'll see that Stevie's head is now a symbol. Okay, so go and have a go at that, and then we'll start to see what happens when we create the first segment of Stevie the silkworm, and I'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.